Global Times, 31st of January 2023, China requests that the Netherlands committed to enhancing trade cooperation. China is utilizing its divide-and-rule strategy to separate Europeans from Americans and the member states of the EU from one another. On Monday, China and the European nation promised to intensify bilateral cooperation in economic issues and trade, dismissing the US's increased pressure on the Netherlands over chip export curbs. According to experts, it sends a clear message that the two parties want to maintain the steady growth of their economic ties despite the unstable worldwide climate. According to a statement on the Chinese Ministry of Foreign Affairs website, Chinese Foreign Minister Qin Gang spoke by phone with Dutch Deputy Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Wopke Hoekstra on Monday. Qin expressed China's eagerness to collaborate with the Netherlands to put into practice the significant consensus reached by the two countries' leaders, strengthen communication at all levels, and push for new advancement in bilateral relations. According to Qin, China is prepared to collaborate with the Netherlands to uphold the stability of global supply chains and industries and to advance an open and orderly trading environment over a fragmented and chaotic one. Hoekstra stated that the Netherlands is prepared to step up its engagement with China at all levels, expand its open and practical comprehensive cooperative partnership, and deepen its bilateral cooperation in economics, trade, and climate change. He also added that the Dutch side would responsibly continue to manage its economic and business affairs with China. According to Gui Hongjian, director of the Department of European Studies at the China Institute of International Studies, the timing of the conversation sends a message that China wants the two sides to continue promoting the steady development of bilateral relations, and China hopes external factors won't influence the Netherlands. Although recent media reports claim that the US had struck an agreement with the Netherlands and Japan to restrict some cutting-edge chip-making machinery exports to China, the Netherlands did oppose US pressure about chip export controls on China. To maintain the stability of global industry and supply chains together with China, experts urged the Netherlands to make decisions considering the interests of its citizens and enterprises. China has long been one of the Netherlands' most significant trading partners. The Netherlands relies on market concepts and WTO regulations created by the US in the fight against the USSR to conduct business with China. Thus, if the Netherlands followed the US in banning chip exports to China, it would violate these values, and as a result, its reputation abroad will suffer, according to Gui. According to Gui, it is critical for the Netherlands, its businesses, and its citizens to maintain regular trade with China and the US, as they are both essential markets. According to data from China's General Administration of Customs, import trade between China and the Netherlands increased by 12% to $130.25 billion in 2022. Speaking on behalf of China's foreign ministry, Mao Ning slammed the US, accusing it of purposefully containing and obstructing Chinese firms to advance its interests at the expense of its friends. She claimed that the US actively encourages industrial transfers and decoupling. Its bullying tactics have seriously harmed market norms and the international trading system, harming Chinese companies' legitimate rights and interests in the stability of the global economy and supply chain. According to Mao, we hope all parties involved maintain an impartial and fair position and independently come to conclusions based on their long-term interests and fair market principles. One of the most dynamic markets in the world is China, where sales of smartphones, 5G networks that use stolen technology, and mobile internet account for roughly half of the global market. According to Fu Liang, an independent tech analyst, many international companies in the chip industry couldn't afford to lose the declining Chinese market, as reported by the Global Times on Tuesday. According to Fu, the effect would be disastrous for several international semiconductor companies. According to him, China is moving more quickly toward replacing fundamental components at home, a process that may take up to 20 years, and its technological prowess is also advancing quickly. Thus, in a few years, it might pose a serious threat to other economies in the semiconductor market. Leading Dutch lithography company ASML stated in a statement given to the Global Times that it will continue to conduct business globally in the absence of a dominant China. The business stated that to prevent further disruptions in the global semiconductor industry, we now need stability and dependability.